Every XRP Ripple owner is celebrating. The SEC case has officially been won by XRP. Many years have passed since we first anticipated this day. At last, it has here. XRP has been quietly gaining power all through. The expansion has already started. You cannot even picture where we are going next. Experts reportedly believe the XRP Ripple coin might cost more than $1,000. Quite amazing, isn't it? This could be the most significant XRP video ever. Make sure you catch every second of it. Let's get started. Disclaimer. At last, the lengthy and acrimonious court battle between Ripple and the SEC has ended. The lawsuit that started in December 2020 has now officially closed after almost 4 years of courtroom conflict, delays, appeals, and innumerable news stories. Ripple against SEC is completely finished, as Ripple Van Winkle stated in a tweet that rapidly went viral across crypto Twitter. This is not only a victory for Ripple, for the whole digital asset sector. This is a defining moment. King XRP verified that the United States has authorized a settlement between Ripple and the SEC. So concluding a litigation many considered an existential danger to XRP. Ripple will pay $50 million in penalties under the terms of the settlement, a far cry from the $125 million fine first issued last year. More significantly, Ripple and the SEC have both decided to abandon their individual appeals, so finalizing the matter. The regulatory haze that formerly surrounded XRP is beginning to lift, bringing with it a feeling of vindication for a project that would not back down. Still, XRP's price increase has stopped, despite the positive developments. From a quick upward movement following the settlement, what has now calmed is likely traders locking in profits after the initial enthusiasm. This reflects the normal cadence of markets reacting to breaking news rather than a lack of trust in the token, but it does not indicate a lack of faith in the token. The actual worth of this time for long-term XRP holders is not only in the pricing, it's in what follows. Without the continual legal shadow, Ripple can now concentrate entirely on growing its worldwide payments network. This historic decision comes at a moment when the SEC itself seems to be changing. Newly appointed SEC Chair Paul Atkins admitted at the Crypto Task Force Roundtable on Monday that the Commission has lagged behind the speed of innovation. He reiterated what many in the business have been saying for years: US regulators ought to reconsider their attitude toward digital assets. Atkins underlined the need of regulatory reform to assist the United States to be what he termed the crypto capital of the globe, matching his opinions with President Donald Trump's increasing interest in the digital sector. Atkins was forthright in his criticism of the SEC's past practices, claiming the agency had been hampered by policy-making silos and vowing a new approach going ahead. He indicated that policy development would not come from ad hoc enforcement efforts, indicating a dramatic change from the former aggressive litigation approach. Especially for individuals under investment contracts or securities law, his vision is one in which the SEC collaborates with the sector to develop reasonable and obvious rules for classifying and distributing crypto assets. The top of the SEC's changing tone could not have arrived at a better moment. Ripple's settlement could mark the end of one story, but also the start of another. One where crypto businesses could no longer have to battle tooth and nail, only to be treated fairly. It establishes a strong example. Crypto companies not only can resist regulatory pressure, but also can prevail. Though its path has been rocky, XRP now represents tenacity. Ripple is now free to pursue its original goal, creating a quicker, less expensive, more open financial system without chains, as the case is now behind it. But the narrative starts there. The major question now is, now that the legal cloud is gone, what next? For XRP, might this set off a significant bull run? We'll soon discuss XRP's long-term potential and actual world use cases. First, let's explore what prominent crypto analysts forecast now that Ripple is finally free. Believe me, some of these forecasts will astound you. So as trader Steph recently tweeted, the most ridiculous XRP buy signal is flashing, but nobody seems to care. It's a calm storm. XRP could be getting ready for one of the most undervalued rallies in crypto history, even as much of the crypto community is preoccupied with meme currencies and hype tokens. And it's not only price speculation. This time, the fundamentals, momentum, and even the macro story are beginning to line up. When he tweeted, XRP will be the most loathed rally ever, Aminex properly caught the sentiment. XRP has always been the outsider. Hence, that is why. The asset individuals enjoy to doubt until it shows them incorrect. The tide might finally be turning, then, if the present mood change is any clue. The XRP guide was equally unreserved. XRP's launch has started. Moonlads in their element. Whether you like it or not, XRP is moving and the believers are prepared. Edo Farina contributed to the excitement with a daring statement, "Great rise of XRP millionaires, honor the king." Though it might seem like pure hype, some of the figures being bandied about are not totally without foundation. Jack the Rippler underlined that analysts now predict XRP might rise to $40 to $50 in the near future. Its fairly low liquidity helps. That implies moving the market wouldn't cost hundreds of billions. A few $1 billion in capital influx might start a strong chain reaction. Then, there was the tweet that sent the XRP community ablaze like wildfire. Burry, a well-known ex-trader, said that as XRP rises to $10.20, $100, and even $1,000, fear of losing out will explode in stages. Berry claims these milestones could come sooner than many expect, hence generating both enthusiasm and doubt. Critics were quick to highlight the enormous market cap needed to support a 1,000 XRP. Barry wasn't the only one hopeful, though. Based on present market trends, technical analyst Javen Marks forecasts XRP can reach $15 to $18. Using past logarithmic growth models, he even suggested a potential breakout far beyond that. Moonshiller, another respected figure in the field, supported this story, but provided a more conditional perspective. He thinks that as the two assets usually ride the same macroeconomic waves, Bitcoin has to also rise for XRP to hit $100. It's not only about XRP going up, it's about the whole crypto title rising together. Going even further, Matthew Brennan, COO of CryptoChart,